Hello my friends and welcome back to yet another Shogun 2 commentary. Today it's going to be a 2v2 between Santa and Steven Seagal versus Prince and Yakamoto Hideyoshi. It's going to be on the map Kanto Plains and it's on large funds, as you can tell by the big armies. Here we have a workshop and a shrine as the dojos for this battle. The workshop being more interesting to the left side, so to Prince and Yakamoto, I would say, as they rely mostly on close combat, while the right force here, as you will see soon, rely more on kiting and more fighting with their matchlock units. What is the significance about this map? Well, it's fairly kinda flat, not very grass, but if you just look, there's small hills and bumps making using matchlock units not as easy as you would think. Like, for example, if you position them here or here, everything behind here is safe again. And then also these bits and bobs of forests, if matchlocks are positioned here, giving kinda good cover for the advancing opponent. Cavalry charges in these bits are also not the greatest, as it's going to be slowed, and this is on each flank, allowing the fight to probably happen in the middle here, where it's flat, where the matchlocks can be used to maximum effect, and also where cavalry can maneuver more easily. Yes, they can maneuver around the forest or go through it, but they're going to be slowed while doing so. Let's go through Santa's army first. I'm starting on his left flank. He has here Yari's Samurai. Next to it, Matchlock Samurai, both on... Oh no, Yari Samurai level 2, Matchlock Samurai nothing, support Naginata attendants. Cavalry component, Yari Cavalry level 4, Light Cavalry, Bow Cavalry level 3, and hid behind the lines in the bushes hidden Light Cavalry level 0. Then we have his center, it's Matchlock Warrior Monks level 5, Nodachi Samurai without any upgrades, Yari Cavalry level 4, Naginata attendants vanilla. Nodachi level 2, Yari Cavalry level 4, and Matchlock Samurai level 0. Nodachi vanilla, Naginata attendants. This general, as always, is a mix of everything. Nodachi level 2, Matchlock Ashigaru, and Naginata attendants. His ally has a similar build to him, but more power in the cavalry compartment. Left flank, Bow Cavalry level 3. So that already screams kiting. As well as harassing. I mean, these guys have 25 ammo. It's not the best, but they will be shooting for quite some time. And they can rain down death on your troops, especially if they get in your back. Here's a light cavalry in the line, as always. Matchlock Samurai, Naginata attendants, Yari Ashigaru, Nodachi Samurai, 3 units, each with 0 upgrades. The general is a mix between morale as well as archery. Nothing in the close combat or melee department. Here we have Matchlock Warrior Monks, level 5, so very scary unit. Light Cavalry behind it, Naginata attendants. Here is more Light Cavalry, Yari Ashigaru, Matchlock Samurai, and then Yari Cavalry level 2, Great God and Great God. So these Great Guards, they're going to be a scary unit to fight against for the opponent, as he will not want to take a fair fight against them, which he will most likely lose unless he has Great Guard himself. But yeah, let's go to the opponent's army now. Front line, 2 units of sword attendants to soak up fire as well as cavalry charges. Nodachi Samurai level 5, 2 units. Yep. Then he has Nodachi level 2 and Nodachi level 2. And another Nodachi Samurai level 0 on the flank. Support in the back line, 3 units of Naginata attendants. His general is heavily melee, so I think no upgrades in morale, but everything in the close combat department. As he also has 36 men. I think the normal standard general, yeah, here the standard general has 30, while he has the melee general with 36 men. So a couple of more, it's a bit more room for mistakes, I'd say. So let's go here. Then we had the Nodachis, the attendants. Matchlock Warrior Monks level 3. Yari Samurai, and then light cavalry as well as Yari cavalry level 2. Again, both players have a similar army. It's a bit different composition, but the main aim is the same: rush in the close combat, win the fight there, and also hopefully win the cavalry fight. First line, Yari Ashigaru, 2 units in spread formation, followed by 2 Nodachis, spread formation as well, within light cavalry and light cavalry. The second line, Lone Sword Ashigaru level 2, Yari cavalry level 4. What else do we have in the bushes? Yari Ashigaru, Naginata warrior monks level 5. Anything else interesting? Yeah, well, his general is a mix of morale as well as archery, not really close combat orientated. Then we have Fire Cavalry level 6 and Yari Cavalry level 4. Light Cavalry in front of us as well as Naginata Warrior Monks level 4. And he also has a unit of Woku Raiders hidden somewhere around here to ensure that they can capture the shrine. Let's start the battle. So yeah, everyone, as you can see, is just marching forwards. That's a bit enthusiastic, I'd say, as I don't really think the opponent will let him have all that space. But yeah, everyone is marching forward. Everyone wants to get this dojos as they are very strong and important to both sides. But the problem being,
hidden units, my lord.
Yeah, here
Meant to ambush us.
the Woku Raiders came out. Then they are level 5. So yeah, everyone wants to get these, but the problem being, Santa and his ally Steve can't push forwards too far as they have a skirmishing army. They don't want to run into the face of the opponent. And I think the terrain, actually they might have been better off on the hill. They're going to march now next to it. His general here got 10 kills versus the Woku Raiders already. They're 12 men down now. So he targeted them and pushed them back a bit, forcing the main line to march forwards in order to get this dojo. Now we can see here the matchlocks getting into position. You can see the general here with fire arrows shooting at the matchlock samurai, matchlock warrior monks. Got 2 kills so far. A couple of kills on the one Nodachi kill and none of the attendants. So it's a bit of a standoff at the moment. As we can see, the range of the units is not enough just yet. These matchlock warrior monks get the first volley of 12 kills. They got 15, so and now it's quite even 14 and 17. So even though they got the second volley off, they still have the upper hand, and now he's supporting with bow cavalry running in, firing a volley off. How many kills did they get? 0. But they at least did half damage and pushed them back, allowing these warrior monks to start firing and unleashing their bullets. But while all that is happening, the general here from Prince is just happy and just shooting arrows into them, claiming a couple of kills here. Now Santa's falling back as the opponent is rushing forwards. On the other side of the map we see here cavalry engagement starting. The Hideyoshi ran into the Yari Ashigaru in spear wall with his cavalry, lost half of his light cavalry as well as half of his Yari cavalry, so definitely not what he wanted. And here now in the middle, Naginata attendants got killed versus this whole blob. He's falling back everywhere now again. He wants to kite more so the matchlocks can do the work. Here the matchlock samurai 26 killed, the matchlock warrior monk 70. The attendants dropping quickly though versus fighting at first was Naginata warrior monks, but also getting fired in the back. Now the general is marching forwards while the matchlocks fall back. The whole line here is, thanks to the Naginata's abilities, nearly routing. The general comes in, pops rally as well as Banzai on the Nodachi, so they're going to hold out longer, killing off the monks here as well as the Yari Ashigaru. But
entire unit has
On the other
perished,
flank,
my
in
lord.
the center, the opponent is breaking through. The Matchlock Samurai got 44 kills, but are about to rout. The left flank is holding as there's no real engagement going on. All the cavalry free as well as the Zarya Shigaru. But you can see him already pulling back. His bow cavalry already up to 50 kills. So they're definitely claiming their worth. Here we can see the Nodachi Samurai already out of Banzai again. Killing off another unit of Nodachis as well as Zarya Shigaru and Lone Sword Shigaru. But here in the middle of the mix there's already Naginata Warriors as well as Yari Cavalry
Men are running from the battlefield.
winning and shipping everything away. While these Matchlock Warriors are already up to 100 kills, so quite amazing actually. What is happening on that flank? Yeah, his Nodachis got finally killed. The Naginata Warriors stabilized again. And now he needs to fall back. As Yari Cavalry and Fire Cavalry comes in to attack his Yari Cavalry level. He gets the counter charge off in the flank though, now turns around and sends the Naginata attendants to help as well. Yeah, here you can see the whole center is kinda routing, the left flank is lost as the Nodachis cleaned up everything and now fighting versus these Yari Cavalry. Both units wavering. The Yari Cavalry gets the upper hand as their cavalry, but also routes, so yeah, win-win situation for both, or loss-loss if you want. Yeah, what's happening here? The the Matchlock units are nicely placed there up on the hills to get an overset and just firing death into the whole area. The general of Stephen has gone into stand and fight. Got 13 kills, but he's getting surrounded now. As you can see, there's so much left of the Yakamoto's army, and all that Stephen has to answer with is his Great Guard. They are still at 37 of 60 men. He has one Matchlock Samurai, Naginata Warrior Monk, Matchlock unit, Bow Cavalry, and another Great Guard. So it's not all that much. Yes, he has good units left, and his opponent has 2 units of cavalry left, his general and matchlocks, but no spear units, meaning the Great Guard will be or should be able to rush in and get hammered ambushes. Oh no, here's 1 unit of Naginata attendants, but that's it. On this side now, the right flank is more or less kinda cleaned up as well. Santa lost most of his units, now falling back. These Woku Raiders coming back into the game, 27 kills, lost 42 of them and so far, and they are rushing after 3 units of Matchlock, supported by 1 unit of Yari Shigaru. Let's see if they get the volley off to rout them. 40 men, 35, and now the supporting fire from the Matchlock Samurai came in, routing these guys. And now he's marching forward again, but what does he have left? Matchlock Shigaru, Matchlock Samurai, and Matchlock Warrior Monks. Bow Cavalry, his general, and a nearly routing unit of Matchlock Samurai. The opponent on the other hand, Woku Raiders, his general, Yari Shigaru, Lone Sword Shigaru, Yari Shigaru, as well as Matchlock Warrior Monks. So, I would give the advantage now to the left wing, as Prince and Yakamoto have a much stronger army left. But we will see what Santa and Stephen can pull out to try to turn the tides, if they manage to do so. Here you can see the 1 unit got too far away from the supporting allies and just routed because they felt like it, I guess. Like how the morale system works is if the generals are dead. I think the Avatar Bodyguard, I don't know if the general is dead yet or not. But yeah, the numbers are not in their favor, on this flank at least, like not if they are separate from the rest, and the morale drops. So now we can see the Bow Cavalry taking their toll on these sword attendants, Great Guard charging in to finish them off. But they are tired and you can see they are not very quick. It's like old people charge. Very, very slow. And Here the Yari Samurai coming in now in the matchlock as Shigaru want to finish them off. The matchlock Samurai giving some supporting fire, but yeah, now we can see the bow cavalry, 43 kills already. Nice position here for Santa. The Voku Raiders are gone, but now he gets attacked from everywhere else. His units don't have the high morale, meaning as soon as they get in close combat they are going to run. And you can see the opponent is just close by and they're already nearly routing. Here another unit of Naginata attendants is about to rout and another one is down to half strength. So Steve managed to turn the tide on his side due to the fact that he has the bow cavalry, 91 and 103 and 91 kills. And the bow cavalry it's 57 and the 94, the 103 and the Great Guard, which are going to rack up another couple of kills on these Nodachi's, 82 before the charge and 68 afterwards. So quite a nice one, knocking out a couple of men, just getting out again. I mean, you can see they're all tired, the morale is not the best anymore. They're still being pushed up by rally, meaning as soon as it's gone, the morale is going to drop another fair bit. And yeah, this opponent doesn't have the numbers nor the units to harass these bow cavalries. Like, he has a matchlock unit himself, but the range on these guys is 150. And the matchlock warrior monks have also a range of 150, so properly positioned they can annoy these guys, but what Steven then does is attack from the flanks, and then he has that sorted as well. Yeah, here we see the Yari Samurai didn't make it into close combat, they got pushed back a bit, but now we see Hideyoshi using his general to charge in and clean that up. He's in Banzai mode. Only 5 men left. Going to charge into this Yari Shigaru. And come on, there's 74 men. They're firing, but useless as they are, they get only 2 kills. Or 3. Wait, how many? Yeah, 2 men left. And they're afraid to fight these 2 men. Just getting cut down and running. So what is left for Santa? He has Matchlock Warrior Monks level 5 and 162 kills, so that unit did very well. And his general with 105 kills, so very well there as well. Here the opponent, his general level with 2 men left, so not going to hold out that much longer. It was kinda suicide attack to get these matchlocks away. And now again, it's kinda in favor of the opponent, but they don't have anything to counter this cavalry with. And as long as this cavalry has ammunition, they're going to rain down death on these units here, and they're going to take their toll, as you can see here. They already have Banzai active just to get closer, but the cavalry they don't care. You can't deal damage to them. The only unit that does is these Matchlock Warrior Monks, and they're staying nicely out of range of them. Just chipping away on all these units, and now Banzai is wearing off, attacking from the back, and the unit routes. And they didn't even attack again, so that just shows you how powerful it is when you have the cavalry advantage and the opponent doesn't have anything left to hunt your cavalry with. So yeah, here we just see the power. 135 kills as well as 123 kills on the Great Guard, whereas the other bow cavalry here, 71 kills now. Now what he did is he fired half a volley while activating the farther range to just get a couple of shots onto the warrior monks here. Then he falls back to his line, forms another rank, waits again. Here the Matchlock Warrior Monks, and they're being shot at by the opponent's Avatar Prince with fire arrows. Going now into the bushes, 45 men, so half strength at the moment. General here staying, and is he firing? Nope, he is just standing there, either out of ammunition, but there's also no target, so we don't know for sure. Now Steve is positioning his Great Guard in the back of the opponent, having his Matchlock Samurai on the hill as well as his Matchlock Warrior Monks. Here we have bow cavalry as well as bow cavalry, just skirmishing around, always coming in, taking a couple of shots, going out again. So all he needs to do now is get kinda rid of these spear units. Yari Samurai, they're at a third of their strength, and these Yari Ashigaru that are half strength. Oh, there's another unit of Naginata attendants, which are below or roughly around third strength. And then he can just charge in with his cavalry, deal damage, and go out again. He would also need to switch off these matchlocks, as they are going to deal quite a lot of damage to him. And now we see the ranged general, who is skilled a bit in melee, is going to go after this Great Guard. They are tired and he's fresh, so that gives him kinda an advantage. But if the Great Guard get a nice charge off, this advantage will be gone very quickly. Also, he's 7 men down, so it's 23 versus 26, and this Great Guard got already 123 kills, and I guess they don't mind racking up a couple of more kills. And they seem to be out of ammunition now, as they were just firing and now not anymore. Here, Steve tried to fire another volley on these matchlock vermings, but they got the first volley of nearly routing that unit. Yeah, now here are the matchlock vermings from Santa. Not just in range. Pulling back with the bow cavalry. Here's this general standing. These guys firing now at him. I'm not sure if his unit is out of ammo or if he switched auto fire off to save ammunition. These guys are reloading as they just fired again with their increased range ability. Now the matchlock samurai came back and were like, you fired on us. Now we're firing back. 24 men down on them. They are 38. Yari samurai quick march activated. The bow cavalry, I think they might be out of ammo as they tried charging in there rather than shooting. And they have increased range even though they're now just marching forward. So I don't think they're out of ammo though, as they didn't fire that much. But yeah, the bow cavalry runs in now, attacks them, who makes them waver and is going to break them. Santa's general is dead in the meanwhile. I think he fought versus... oh, but not in close combat. So I guess he got shot at by these guys. The Great Guard on the other hand they captured the workshop and are now being charged by the opponent's general. So they didn't get the charge off and they are going to be charged. Here though, I'm sorry about this, it's the chinchilla again making noises. Here the bow cavalry just charging in and the charges are making the difference. They're killing off another matchlock warrior monks, running out again. Now it's no duchy left. But without the general's morale bonus, they are kinda lost. You see here the Yari samurai. They are wavering already. Now, what is left? Let's just quickly pause and see. So we see everything else routed. Here's a unit of matchlock warrior monks, another one of matchlock samurai. Tiny bit below half strength. The bow cavalry that lost 15 or 14 men. Bow cavalry lost 7 men, and the Great Guard chasing now this general. What does the opponent force has left? Lone Slaughter Shigeru 103 of 150, Yari Shigeru 62 of 150, as well as Nodachi Samurai 49 of 120 and Yari Samurai 39 of 120. So they still have a general, while Santa and Steve Siegel don't. They could use that to their advantage, but if the general gets killed here now, that would be really bad. But they can't catch him as they are tired. And they're winded now even, so they're not being able to catch him as he's also fresh. And but you can see the morale of him immediately drops. Now it's increasing again. But yeah, he's kinda surrounded. Santa and Steven don't have the need to charge. They don't need to do so. So they're just waiting there and then counter-charging as these Nodachis coming in with Banzai active already. And also the advantage they have is the Great Guard has an aura, as you can see on this on the minimap here. They have this morale circle, here. That increases the morale of all the allied units. Here we can see now the matchlock samurai, they are going to rout, I think. The Nodachi's 35 men. So they killed a couple, but not all that many. Now another tried to get this avatar gone as with his bodyguard. The bow cavalry fainted an attack on the avatar, now in the lone sword Shigaru. They are no match. 94, down to 94 men now. The other units now all wavering. The general is in close combat. He routed already. Well, then he must have stopped and fought. And then they just shattered him, and as he breaks away, the morale of all the other troops is so low. Come on, it's Lone Sword Shigeru, Yari Samurai, and Nodachi Samurai left. None of their abilities are active as they are all activated. So one last charge here, or the arrows. That will do. Now the Nodachis are wavering as well. Everything is wavering. Either a matchlock volley, even though I think they might be out of ammo as they did fire quite a bit. And yeah, the charge here. Oh no, they still have some ammo. Yeah, immediately couple of bullets go through further, and now everything is routing. So I think this battle was very interesting as it went back and forth. At least this is what I thought, that at first I would have said the right side has the advantage as they can just stay and shoot. It went quite well for them, but then the opponent managed to break through on different points. He cleaned up Santa's army quite a lot, even though it was more significant on the left side of the battle, so between Stephen and Hideyoshi. But in the end, they lost the cavalry fight, which was really, really important, and which I think decided the battle, as Stephen would not have been able to do much without his bow cavalry as well as his Great Guard, because they took a massive toll on the enemy, picking off targets, picking off units that would be dangerous to them, and the units without much armor. Here we can see all of them deployed nearly the same, 1,700, 1,650, 1,650, or Prince nearly 1,800. Losses quite similar as well, 1,400, 1,400, 1,400, 1,500. Kills 1.5k, 1.4 or 5k, 1.4k and 1.4k. Let's look at the unit statistics. Kills. Santa's best unit, bow cavalry, with 273 kills. And this is what I mean. They could have prevented all of this by winning the cavalry fight. Then they could have just either chased them down, as they are not able to shoot while riding, and they would have eventually gotten them maybe. The matchlock samurai, a matchlock warrior amongst 170, Great Guard 150, Nodachi 130. So and another bow cavalry with 90. So the units here did very, very well overall. Then we check who's that now. That's Hideyoshi. So the opponent of Stephen. His best unit, where the hell is he now? There. His best unit was Nodachi with 150, matchlocks with 130. So he definitely used them right, as they got quite the nice amount of kills. Nodachi, Yari, and Nodachi again around 100, 110. Avatar 94, so that's the advantage of a close combat general. You can actually use him. But then his cavalry, yes, they got 92 and 77 kills, but they got killed in the cavalry engagement and were lost for the rest of the battle. The sword and hands 50 kills, even though that was probably on the Naginata attendants. And here Roku Raiders only 27. And yeah, Yari cavalry 28. Let's look at Santa. He has Nodachi 200, matchlock warrior amongst 185. His bodyguard 107, so that was the archery general, so quite good as well. Nodachi 100, then Nodachi, Yari, and matchlock samurai around between 90 and 100. And the worst unit he had was light cavalry with 15, but that was to be expected. Prince was the opponent of Santa. His Naginata warrior monks did very well, 160 and 150 kills. His bodyguard as well, 130, so that was another bow general. Matchlock warrior monks with 100. The Yari or Shigaru also good with 100. Fire cavalry, you kinda want more than 87, but again, their cavalry got wiped quite early in the game without being able to do too much. So yeah, I think this was their biggest mistake. not bringing either enough cavalry or wasting them too quickly, allowing Stephen to keep his bow cavalry as well as Great Guard, which just did all the softened the troop up then to be ready to be wiped. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. If not, then give me a dislike and tell me why in the comments, please. And I see you next time.